You've probably seen Olivia Rodrigo's name slapped across headlines over the past few months, whether it involved the latest gut-wrenching lyrics or the latest update regarding that infamous teenage love triangle. Just ahead of many exciting events, including tonight's SNL debut and the release of her debut album Sour, Olivia caught up with Billboard to chat about her love for songwriting and where she sees herself in the future. While stunning on the outlet's latest cover, Olivia donned multiple different outfits that brought out her girly, edgy, and trendy sides, and while she loves singing and performing on her hit Disney show High School Musical, the series, her biggest aspiration is to write songs. Olivia's honest and vulnerable style of songwriting has been compared to some of the most brilliant songwriters of our time, including Taylor Swift and Julia Michaels. But one thing she feels she differs from Taylor on is the fact that she doesn't see herself in the spotlight forever, but rather writing songs for other artists. She told Billboard, quote, "I always said that I wanted to do that. Maybe when I was like 30 or something and I had kids, I'd stop making music and just write for other people," adding that she loves songwriting more than putting out songs. Olivia recalled labels wanting to sign her following the release of 2020's All I Want for the High School Musical series, but explained that she chose to sign with Geffen/Interscope immediately after CEO John Janik complimented her writing style. She said, "All the other major labels were like, oh, you could be a star. And I remember going into Interscope for the first time and Janik telling me, we love your songwriting. We think you're a great songwriter and that's the most important thing to us." And I remember being like, oh, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. Olivia recently echoed a similar sentiment when she opened up to The Guardian about having no real interest in becoming the biggest pop star that ever lived. Although she might already be on her way to achieving such notoriety, Olivia said, quote, "If my music becomes really commercially successful, that's incredible and that means I did a good job. But some of my favorite artists are not commercially successful and that doesn't mean they're any less amazing." Just ahead of the release of Sour, as well as her most edgy rock anthem to date called Good For You, Olivia admitted to feeling inspired by many 90s alternative rock records, noting Alanis Morissette in particular. She said, quote, "I think the albums from that time were so brutally honest and angsty, and I wanted to make an angsty record about me growing up and going through heartbreak." Based on the few songs we have heard, Olivia seems well on her way to doing just that. And we can't wait to be screaming yet another love-struck turned heartbreak anthem at the top of our lungs in no time.